talking sports. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. And the Pirates will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? I thought he was gone for sure, but he's out of bounds at the 6. The 49ers offense will try to pay this one off after that return puts them in the red zone. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The 49ers want to crank the tempo. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte!
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pirates offense will have its first possession of the game. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Back to pass, it's Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Pirates are on the move. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They've been running it, but now the pass. He's right on target. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Pirates will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wants to throw. It's Hauser. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
How about the ball carrier on that explosive play? Backed up inside his own 10-yard line and is running out in the open field, making people miss, and finally giving his offense some room to operate and really get this drive going.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They go to the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Thomas. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field there so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
They'll try the right side. Discards a man. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On target to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. 2nd and short now after that completion. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Nice move to keep moving. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The 49ers are rolling down the field. Brown will throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. That's another Charlotte. Wide out in motion. Now from inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown 49ers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, a nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He finds his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Coming after him. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
On second down, looking again to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The snap sets up the throw. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, ECU!
Carolina. Nice job. Number 6 game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. He uncorks one deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. One more snap coming before halftime. Brown wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Brown will throw it. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And the 49ers in the hurry up. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm.
He's off to the races. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Defense might bring the house here. Quick strike complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Pirates will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. He wants to throw. Using the quick game.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Brown wants to pass. Got his man quickly. The 49ers pick up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
Up-tempo for the offense.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw it again. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the 49ers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's
going to take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback will audible. Brown will throw it. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw it. Get it out on the screen. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. To throw, it's Hauser. He's got his man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, going up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. At the 45, on its way. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. He'll take a shot. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the misfire now on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Niners! And the stomping has commenced. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
East Carolina, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going over the top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Hauser. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. A little screen to... No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Pirates will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll bring it back. It's Thomas. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the dub.
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down. The 49ers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On second down, wants to throw. And they got him for the sack. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Pirates will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires one high and deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave